the top 50 players of 2024, and we are on to 35 through 31. So let's get started with number 35, three-time Cy Young winner, two-time World Series champ, your brother, back being an Astro, Justin Verlander.
Yes, Justin comes in at number 35 on this list. Look, last year, really good. 13-8, a 3.22 ERA with 144 strikeouts. The year prior, winning the Cy Young Award, coming back from Tommy John. So he's put together 2 straight years of being really good and an ace of a staff. And last year was a little wonky at the beginning of the year with the injury he was dealing with, and then came back for the Mets and was still kind of dealing with things and was a little spotty, hit or miss, some good starts, some bad starts. Well, he settled in and ended up having a really good year. And a 3.22 ERA on the year puts him in a really good position, I think, to have a great 2024 as well. So Justin, who is notably number 35, comes in at number 35 on this list.
I didn't even put that together.
Yes.
Okay, number 34.
Shout out to whoever put the list together.
Yeah, that's great. His teammate, also two-time World Series champ, Jose Altuve.
Yes, Altuve coming in at 34, as you said. Really good year. 311, 17 homers, 51 RBIs, 915 OPS. I'm excited to see a full, healthy season of Jose Altuve. We all remember what happened in the World Baseball Classic, where he was unfortunately hit in the hand and missed a lot of time to start the year. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year in spring training, and he can start the year fully healthy. And I fully expect Jose Altuve to have another really, really good season. The best, one of the best second basemen of all time to play the game of baseball at this point. And it is an honor to get to watch Jose play the game of baseball, and I'm excited to do that this year.
All right, moving on to number 33, Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler, I almost think Zach Wheeler is still underrated in the game of baseball. Last year, 13-6, a 3.61 ERA. I do expect that ERA to be a little bit better this year, but still a good ERA. If you're under a 4 in Major League Baseball and striking out 212 guys, you have a really good season. Then Zach Wheeler did what it seems like he always does in the playoffs, and that was dominate. So Zach Wheeler comes in at number 33, stud ace for the Philadelphia Phillies.
All right, on to number 32, back-to-back batting champion, Luis Arraez.
You said everything you needed to there, Alex. Back-to-back batting champion, one in the American League and then one in the National League. The first player to do that in back-to-back years in separate leagues.
So cool.
He hit 354 with 30 doubles, and he only struck out 34 times. Luis Arraez is almost like a breath of fresh air in the game of baseball these days. Not that I don't love the home run, and I love guys hitting homers and flipping their bat and, showing off around the bases however they want to. I don't love directly showing up the other team, but I love guys having fun around the bases. Luis Arraez is not that player.
No.
Luis Arraez is the guy that's going to hit you 354 on a season. And he's so fun to watch hit because he doesn't strike out. He uses the whole field. He really grinds out at bats. He'll swing early. He'll work counts. He really does whatever. And it was really cool having him on Flippin' Bats last year and talking to him about his approach and if he feels like the limiting of the shift has helped him or whatever. And his answer was really interesting because of everybody for left-handed hitters for the shift to not affect, really, it is him. Because he said, well, if I would go up and they were shifting me, I would just hit it where they aren't standing.
Like what everyone thought you should do when the shift was happening.
I can't possibly explain to you how almost impossible that is to do. But it's not for Luis Arraez because that's the type of hitter he is. And when I think of Luis Arraez, I think of hitters from, I think of like a Pete Rose type or a Rod Carew type hitter or guys that were just able to, it felt like just put it wherever they wanted out in the field. And Luis Arraez, I think, is in for another big year, and he will absolutely hit over 300.
All right, at 31, a star was born at the WBC, Randy Arozarena.
Yeah, Randy comes in at 31, 254 in the year, 23 homers, 83 RBIs. Randy was in some trade talks this offseason. And, I would be interested to watch Randy play in a big market.
Yeah.
Not that I'm rooting for him to get traded. The Rays need him. He's big for their offense down there. But there was speculation, at least for a couple hours, with the Dodgers and the Glass Now trade. But it just feels like every time Randy Arozarena gets on a big stage, whether that be the playoffs or whether that be the World Series or whether that be the World Baseball Classic, the guy steps up and turns into one of the best players the game of baseball has ever seen.
And the swag that he brings to the game is just so captivating.
Yeah, we felt it in Miami when he was robbing homers and doing his stance. And fun fact, Alex and I went to a party at the All-Star game and we ran into Randy Arozarena, and they didn't say anything to each other, really. Alex just walked up to him, did his pose. Randy did it back, and that was it. It was the best interaction of all time.
It was great. I know we kind of saw him walk in. If you're on the big screen or the wide shot here, I just kind of like walked up. We made eye contact. I went like this, and then he did it back, and then we smiled, and it was like, respect, I get it.
It was great.
I like it.
So that is the continuation of the top 50 players for the 2024 season. Justin Verlander, Jose Altuve, Zach Wheeler, Luis Arraez, and Randy Arozarena round out 35 through 31.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.